Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, here on FPW War of Champions, for the No Mercy King of the Cage Championship, Ming, Dean Ambrose, aka John Moxley, Joe Bruiser, and the reigning defending champion Jesse Decay will compete inside the solid steel cage. The cock title champion, Jesse Decay. Well, KOC. What does KOC sound like to you? The cock title champion, Jesse Decay, is in the Julia, how do you put up with a guy like me anyways?
I have no clue. I honestly don't know. I must be a very tolerant person.
Well, according to your resume, you are. That's why you were. That's one of the reasons why Vicious Jeremy hired you to be part of the Fantasy Pro Wrestling Fantasy. Hang on a second, my eyes are really irritating. Ah, so much hair. Oh, you, Winston, huh?
Winston!
Oh my God, Winston.
Maybe.
You blinded me, man. I can't even do my job! Alright. The Dean of Mean, Dean Ambrose, John Moxley, who has just had his firstborn this past week with Renee Paquette. Happy Father's Day to both Decay and Dean Ambrose. Proud Fajas, I am sure. And Winston, where are your kids, huh? You know what, you're my son. I'm a fur dad.
Yeah.
I'm a very proud fur fodger. And from the Isle of Tonga, representing the Donjon, it's Haku, aka Meng. And this is the guy that put Jesse Decay into submission this past week, interrupting what you had to say to all the viewers watching at home, Julia. Do you think that Ming will interrupt you this time?
I guess we'll see.
Entering the match, the cage will lower, and the cage title will be on the line. The No Mercy title, unfortunately, not on the line tonight due to technicalities from 2K17. What's going on with Winston?
He doesn't want to properly sit down.
Well, settle down, guy.
Oh, no.
And of course, music will just not suffice to the debut, the No Mercy debut, of Joe Bruiser. Former champion of the universe has now entered the realm of hardcore wrestling.
Why won't his theme play?
Because this game is filled with glitches, Julia. It's a glitch-filled game. It's gotten so many people very irritated, very upset. It's just a ball-busting experience. But you know what? At some point, it has really good moments, and those good moments are what are what's kept in here, but also in here. So fasten up your seatbelt, ladies and gentlemen, because this cage match is next.
Winston, are you gonna properly sit down?
He's just focusing on the capacity crowd, ladies and gentlemen. King of the Cage title on the line, Ming, Joe Bruiser, Jesse Decay, and Dean Ambrose. And here we go, all four men join at the center of the ring, the center of the cage. The only way to win this matchup is to... You okay?
Just the tinnitus.
Tinnitus. Is it for my voice?
Well, it probably doesn't help.
I mean, the microphone won't pick it up. Otherwise, all we're gonna hear is just mumbling sounds in the background. You don't have equipment like everybody else does, you know.
Yeah. Could get it, but we're constantly.
And this whole room would be very hot with all the equipment being used. But you get what you get, you know what I mean? You get what you get. Yes, so the only way to win this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, is to escape the cage. The first man to escape the cage will go home with the King of the Cage Championship. Jesse Decay has the title, and he's lucky tonight, it being Father's Day and all, he gets to not defend the No Mercy Championship. It was originally supposed to be a doubles title match again, like the Jim Rebel, Mike Bailey match, but I mean, it is what it is. What are you looking at, Julia? What's going on here? Are you with us?
Sorry.
Are you with us?
I was just looking up what causes tinnitus.
What causes tinnitus, eh? Well,
it doesn't happen often. Like it's not something that happens to me regularly, but when it does happen, it's not pleasant.
no.
Like, you know how when you're at a concert or some kind of show or whatever, and like the microphone does like the feedback.
Yes, I know.
Like
the ringing in your ear effect.
Yeah, it's like that. So it's like it's right in your ear. It's not pleasant, but I don't get it often, so I'm not overly worried about it.
Well, that's good. Because I was afraid that I was the causality of it, and I know I'm a very loud speaking person, Julia. I understand. I'm notorious for that kind of stuff.
Oh, I know. I have no idea how your girlfriend puts up with that. Like,
because she loves me,
24/7.
Julia. She loves me.
Well, she must love you a lot.
She is my star. You know. She is the one in 1 million.
Have I ever asked you how you guys meet?
I don't think so. But you know, just for the sake of our conversation, we actually met at a retreat.
A retreat?
Yep.
Is that the kind of retreat like in the movie Couples Retreat with Vince Vaughn?
I don't think so. No, it was a
like in the Bahamas or something?
I don't think that we've ever been to the Bahamas. I've never been to the Bahamas. I had an opportunity to go to the Bahamas, but that ship has sailed years ago. No, this was a spiritual retreat. Run or organized by a group of nuns, whom I miss very, very much. My sisters from another mystery.
Oh, well, I didn't know you were Christian, and honestly, I would have never guessed that from you.
Well, that's because I don't walk around with a rosary all day and a pendant and a Bible and telling them to take their vitamins, say their prayers, and do their homework, you know what I mean?
Well, I know, but for
I'm not one to thump.
People who are Christians, like for me, like they don't swear, like they're very conservative, like very like. I'm not saying you're not nice, but they're like overly nice. You know what I mean?
Well, there are Christians that are overly nice, and there are Christians that are just like complete assholes of the earth.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's going to be assholes no matter where you go.
I mean, you think that Christians are like perfect? And you think that the Christian or the Catholic Church has done things right. Far from it. I mean, I don't know if anyone's aware of the 215 possibly plus children of Kamloops that were...
I think everyone has heard of that by now.
I mean, do you think that the Catholic Church is perfect? Absolutely not.
And the fact that they won't apologize is just sickening to me. Like, I was brought up Catholic. Like, I was baptized Catholic. I was confirmed. I got my first communion, everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But as an adult, I've been kind of like
iffy about it.
I'm iffy about any religion in general. Like, I do think they have a lot to bring to the table and some great ideas, but I'm more of a just generally spiritual person more than anything.
The general message is 3 simple words to follow and 3 simple words to understand. God is love.
I knew you were gonna say that. That's so weird. That's literally what I was thinking in my head.
But there's no love when the Catholic Church is essentially trying to convert or in a way manipulate or brainwash children to follow God. I mean, no one should ever have to force. If you want to follow God, that's on your terms. That's on your...
It's a personal choice.
Yes, exactly. So don't force anybody, including... Like, I mean, I don't know what they fully blownly did. I don't know if they've tortured them, and if there's any torture involved. How is that holy? Yes, residential schools.
Well, yeah, well, of course they torture them.
There's no need for that.
Like, they used violence, you know.
Jesus died before the cross. He was the one that suffered. He should be the only one that should suffer. Nobody else should have to go through that.
Yeah.
I'm still here, by the way.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to like toot my own horn here. I'm not trying to, convince of anything. All I'm trying to say is that those 3 simple words right there. God is love, and there's no fucking love when you've murdered 215 innocent children and all those parents, all those families.
But not only that, I find it's also the reverse is true as well.
Oh my dear Lord in heaven.
Oh.
Dean Ambrose is literally gloating and taunting Joe Bruiser as if it was his title. Ladies and gentlemen, history has been made. Dean Ambrose, the newly father of 1 daughter with Renee Paquette. Dean Ambrose, John Moxley, former AEW World Champion, has escaped the cage. Good job, buddy. You're now responsible for holding that shiny gold cage title.
So he's king of the cage now?
He's king of the cage. He did it. He escaped the cage.
I wonder how Jesse Decay is gonna feel about this.
Oh, he's gonna be like either proud of him or just seeking revenge at some point in time because...
It's really weird though, because he just climbed over to the other side, started going down, and nobody stopped him.
Not even Joe Bruiser. I mean, I get it. Joe Bruiser's is not used this kind of environment, but Joe Bruiser seems like he's hungry for that title, so maybe Dean and Joe will have a match inside the cage, Julia. Until then, hey, Jesse still holds, he still domes that No Mercy Championship, which is like the heavyweight title of this promotion. So at least there is that. Alright now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go backstage right now with our senior correspondent Rick Rocker, as we are just about time for the Championship of the Universe match with Ginger Dallas Page, Shane Gordon. Rick, the floor is yours. Good luck with your interview with the champion, Curse.